All right, hello everyone. We are doing a quick live here to share with you some things that we got from REI. When was that? About 2 weeks ago. By the way, we're celebrating Ramadan today, so I don't have a lot of energy to talk. I feel like I'm gonna get thirsty easily, but we only have about 2 hours until we break the fast around 7 p.m. So, first of all, we love REI. We get a lot of our gear from REI, but the motivation behind this time was our trip to Nevada to kayak Black Canyon Trail, Black Canyon Water Trail. So we went kayaking, and we've never done an overnight kayaking trip before, so we needed a lot of things, and that basically motivated us to go and just get a couple of things that we needed. And yeah, we spent a lot of money, to be fair. I'm not going to be sharing every single thing that we got because, to be honest, when I was just trying to pick all of the new items that we purchased, I couldn't find everything. And so, whatever. Anyway, so let's see. So I'm gonna start with I don't know what to start with. Okay, so we're gonna start with the waterproof phone cases. So obviously, since we were in the water for about 2 days, we wanted to make sure that our phones were protected. And this is my first time investing in a waterproof case like this one for my phone, and it really worked pretty well. So I got this color, black, and then Alex got the nicer one, the blue one. So these are really cool. All you have to do, I don't have my phone to demonstrate, but all you have to do is basically just, put the phone inside and then close. You want to make sure that it's zipped very well. And the cool thing about this is that you can still do the touchpad, and you can still dial if you need to call, or you can even take photos or videos, which worked really well. So that's that. I also got new sandals. These are my new sandals. I did have Chacos previously, which I really liked. I mean, I was excited to buy these the first time, but the problem is my big toe is separated right here, and it really irritates my skin. So even though I did wear this one when we went backpacking in West Fork Trail in Sedona, because it was mainly crossing water all the time, so I decided to go with sandals. And then by the end of that hike, I felt like my feet were suffering real bad. So I decided that I wanted to go with something that's open. You see this one right here, so it's not separating my big toe, and I felt like it was very comfortable. And also, this one is a nicer color, although this one is not Chaco, this is Teva, because when we went to REI, it seemed like they were very low in their inventory, and they didn't have a lot of options to choose from. So that was pretty much the only option that I liked. I like the brand Chacos. I wanted to go with Chacos, but this is the only one that they had, and I needed something for our kayaking trip. So these are new sandals from the brand Teva. Teva. All right, so that's that. Okay, what else? So we talked about that. Yeah, we got two meals that we didn't even use because we ended up cooking. We literally took a pan, and I know it was amazing. It was my first time taking real food and cooking while camping, just because we had enough space in the kayak. But we did take 2 meals with us. We usually go with the Mountain House, but they didn't have any Mountain House in stock. So I have tried this brand before, but I never tried the chicken Alfredo pasta. So that's what I got. I'm really looking forward to try this. So hopefully after Ramadan here, we can go for a backpacking trip and try this one. And then Alex got the lasagna. This is from the brand Backpackers Pantry. We tried this brand before. It's just that these particular meals or flavors, we haven't tried them before. So really looking forward to see how these two are going to be like. Thumbs up. Thank you. Okay, so meals. I got myself a new hydro flask. To be honest, I didn't really need one. We have plenty of hydro flasks. We have the exact same one in blue, but I just like the color. So I really like this nice purple color. I was like, I need one, so I got a new one. Even though I keep telling myself that I try to limit my expenses and really just buy things that I need, but this is one of the things that I didn't really need. But it was really nice to have, just keep some cold water when we were kayaking, and even when we go on short hiking trips, I like to take this one with me, or whatever, walking around the block. I can have a little nice bottle. Okay, next up. Exactly. Oh, Geraldine, hi! Never too many hydro flasks. Exactly. I love the hydro flasks. They're the best. Okay, so this bag right here, it's something that we bought a long time ago, even before we went to Idaho, and I love this one. So this is a day pack. I think it's about 20 liters from sea to summit. And let me show you what's cool about this one. Ready? We started taking this backpack with us almost everywhere. Even when we go travel in cities or backpacking, and you know that you can take some side hikes, this is perfect. See how compact it is? Let's see if I'm going to succeed to fit the whole thing in. Yeah, almost. Do you guys know the backpacking pillows, the little ones? It's pretty much the exact same size. Okay, I'm almost there. I know. Yeah, finally. There it is! Isn't that the best thing ever? Really compact, really nice. I took this hiking, backpacking, snowshoeing. I was even wearing it when we were in Seattle exploring, and it always works perfectly fine. It's waterproof to some extent, but what I usually do, I would add a dry sack inside of the backpack and put all of my stuff in the dry sack, and it just keeps everything protected and nice. And I did get a new dry sack. I got this one right here. That's also from Sea to Summit. So that's a mini dry sack from Sea to Summit. It's not super waterproof, but it's going to do the trick, you know, if it's raining outside. So what I usually do, if it's raining out, which it always rains when we are traveling, I don't know why. So I would place the dry sack inside of the backpack, like this. And then inside of the dry sack, I would place all of my gear. Usually camera, batteries, or waterproof case for SD cards, sometimes water, snacks, anything like that. So yeah, I love this backpack. And by the way, Alex put together a review of this pack, and we just didn't find the time to edit it and get it out there, but I promise it's going to be out soon. So that's that. Let's see, do we have any comments? This backpack becomes smaller than your fist, and you can just clip it to your belt. I love that. I love that you can just clip it because it's got a little carabiner. Alex, did it come with the carabiner, or did you, is this your own? Oh, it's got the brand in Sea to Summit, so I assume that it comes with the backpack. All right. Okay, so next up. Okay, this is I don't know if this is going to be beneficial for you hiking or backpacking, but for the kayaking trip, we needed a reliable dry bag or dry sack, and we got this one right here. So it's pretty much the same concept as the little one. The only difference is that this one is thicker, and they have some gradient from what we saw. So they have different levels of thickness. So we thought that this one is going to work fine for us. 35 liters. So we were able to fit in a lot of our clothes, pan, cookware, and stuff like that. And then all you have to do is just twist it 3 times is what they recommend, and then clip, and that is waterproof. So hopefully over the next few years we'll do more kayaking. It's something that we're considering, and we'll use it again. I don't want it to be this type of purchase that we just buy for one time and you never use it again. All right, so with that, let's see what we have. We just have a few more things. Ta-da, ta-da! Do you guys know what this is? So this is what we call a wag bag. A wag bag. This is a bag that you use to do your business in the wilderness. Now there are a lot of areas where you can't just dig a hole and go about doing your business. It's banned in some areas, in some canyons in the southwest here. And the place where we were kayaking the other weekend, there are restrooms in one of the beaches, Arizona Hot Springs Beach. They have restrooms that you can use, but if you're not in that specific beach and you need to go about doing your business, you have to use a wag bag. And if you go with any outfitter, that's going to be the first thing that they talk about. They're going to ask you, do you have a wag bag with you? Do you need to buy wag bags from us? So we ended up buying this pack right here from REI. So basically the concept is easy. Yeah, so the concept is easy. So this is what the bag looks like. There's a double bag, and you basically just roll the whole thing, and then you go about doing your business. Now inside of the bag there is it's like silica. There is some material right here, and what this does, it helps solidify the human waste. So you have your waste in here. The little gel material right here is going to solidify it, and you basically just close this bag, and then you roll it inside of the big bag right here, and you make sure that it's sealed very well, and then you keep it in your backpack. So honestly, we've never done this before. And on the kayaking trip, I was actually very excited. I was like, yeah, that's going to be my first time using a wag bag, and I can even talk about how to use the wag bag. But it didn't happen because I just didn't have to use the restrooms outside of the Arizona Hot Springs Beach. Yeah. But yeah, so we got this pack right here. It's got 6 packs. So that's that. What else? Waste and garbage. Yes. Wag bag. Wag. All right, so next we got a cooler. I've always seen coolers at REI. I never thought that I'm gonna end up buying one. I was like, well, we don't do the type of camping that requires to have a cooler with us, but with this kayaking trip, we really needed one, and I think that it was really helpful. They had so many options to choose from. But I was looking for something that had a separate compartment right here, so that if I have sandwiches or anything that I want to separate from the main compartment of the bag or from the ice packs, I would keep it right here. And I think it was great. So it doesn't smell so well. I have to clean it. But yeah, when it comes to cleaning, there is this detachable piece right here that you can just use some Clorox wipes or however you want to clean it, and then the main container is separated. So I really like this cooler. I don't know how I'm going to use it next time, probably if we do picnics here and there, but definitely for kayaking trips, I think this was very helpful. Just kept some cold water, cold drinks, and all of our perishable food. So that's that. Oh, hi.
Hi.
I've got a guest.
Hello, I'm gonna come say hello to everybody. Forgive me for making a big mess. What are we on right now?
Just talk about the cooler.
All right. It's in time for me to get in the way. I'll be a little bit in the way.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, so do you have anything else to say about the cooler?
As soon as at the door, I didn't quite hear it. But I will say there's some little straps on the outside. We've got some hooks on so that we can strap them to other things and make sure they don't fall off or hang them up. And they've got plenty of other little straps for you to store like salt, pepper, a little like, you can really store a knife on the outside rather than on the inside. But no, I won't steal your thunder. I'm sure you said all the right stuff.
Yeah, so I think it's very helpful to have little carabiners that you can attach here just so that you can, attach multiple items to the cooler. I wish I can add some B-rolls from from the kayaking trip, but you can't with life. Maybe if we use a streaming tool. Okay, perfect. What's next? Oh, next up, Grandpa's hat.
Mr. Ferrari.
Okay, so it's nice that you joined right now. It's a big cooler, Geraldine. It's really fits a lot of things in there. So this is Alex's hat. This is something that he got specifically for the kayaking trip, and I just started calling him Grandpa because it has like Grandpa's hat. But it's really useful. So we always talk about the importance of protecting your skin if you are hiking in the desert and applying sunscreen. But in a lot of scenarios, even with a lot of sunscreen, you're not going to be able to escape the heat or the sunburn. So the one thing that really helps is making sure that you're wearing long sleeves, long pants, even during summertime. And this was very helpful for Alex because he usually gets sunburned in his neck and his cheeks sometimes.
I don't have all those luscious locks to keep the sun off my head.
Yeah, so this type of hat, he was asking me to buy one for myself, but then I thought, oh no, I want no, that's not the type of hat that I want. I want to still look a little bit fashionable with my just regular Columbia hat. And then when we were kayaking, it's like, God dang, I should have got one.
Well, it's nice. I think they call it a clamshell hat. It's got like a fold right here on the top so that it can really take that bend. But also, it's got little buttons around it everywhere. So I can actually like unsnap these buttons and just turn it into a regular hat. Or like you can see, I can start attaching the buttons to open or close the fold from time to time.
Let's see how it looks like if you detach the whole thing.
Oh boy. We're venturing where we've never ventured before.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Do I look goofy?
Oh, that looks really nice.
All right.
And it's got a little ventilation going on.
Yeah, it's got these I actually like left these vents closed while we were there. But I also had like little stickers on them, and I thought they were part of the design, so I just left them there. But I think this is a great hat for me to wear. When we went to Peru, they gave us like little red hats that kept the sun off our neck too, and it was branded for them, obviously, but they were great.
I see Geraldine and Mr. Ferrari asking about the links. When we finish the live, I will leave all of the links in the description box.
Yeah, I can go run away and grab them if you'd like.
No, that's fine. I'll just add them later on. So that's the hat, and yeah, so on the same topic, I just got myself a new shirt. This is branded, this is a Columbia shirt. This is what I was wearing when we were hiking out. I really like it. I love the color, and I love that it helps protect my skin. During summer, I try to never hike with the t-shirts or any sleeveless tank tops, because I just get burned all the time.
Yeah, my anecdote all the time is you don't see construction workers wearing t-shirts out in Arizona. You always got to cover up if you want to stay out of the sun for real.
Yeah, so I was looking for something that with long sleeves too, to protect me from the sun.
And then you put your flotation device on the top of it, and nobody ever saw it.
Exactly. Okay. So next up, we talked about this vest, right? Oh yeah. I got myself a new bedroll. So I've been using I've been using a crappy bedroll for a long time. And it's probably the bedroll that I used for 3 or 4 years, and it was never so comfortable. But sometimes I'm cheap and I just don't want to invest in very expensive gear until I'm convinced. But this is my new bedroll from the brand Sea to Summit. It's inflatable, and basically the way it went, Alex got one about a year ago, and I tried it and I thought, oh my god, it's nice and it self-inflates. You don't have to put so much effort into inflating it. Why not? So got myself a new one. I only tried it once, and I slept very comfortably the night that I used it.
I will say with the self-inflation, it's not like they have like a little piece of mechanical equipment that blows air in. It's just the material will like expand on its own, and then you only have to put 5 or 6 puffs into the bag to get it pretty full, rather than playing around with it for a half hour just to
We
load
can
up.
open it.
Oh man. But
What time is it now?
I have no idea. Hey Google, what time is it? I have no idea what she said, but she answered the question.
You guys see how strategically I chose the parts where you have to inflate it, so I don't have to do the work?
Oh man, so really what you would do when you get down to your campsite then is these little lids here, these little covers, you can either open them one way, and that's actually for inflating, right? It'll let air in, but the intention is that it won't really let air out, so that you don't have to worry about in between breaths all the air escaping again. And then if you open the second one, this is to let air out. And you can see there's a little piece of fabric on the back side that kind of keeps that air in. It's kind of a one-way valve.
Yeah.
But you would just throw this into your tent like this, and then walk away and go about your business doing your other stuff, and it would slowly just take some air in on its own.
Yeah. So super comfortable. Definitely useful to have a reliable bedroll when you are camping out. Okay, so next up, this is, well, so this is a squeeze water filtration system. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the water filter, the Sawyer filter. But basically, we got this one specifically for the kayaking trip because it can come in very handy, especially when you are kayaking in the water and you need to filter water. So all you have to do is just fill this pouch right from the water stream, and then with the water filter you can drink immediately. But for us, the filter was not working. I don't know if I picked the wrong filter from my other gear, but this is really useful if you're just looking for something easy to grab and go. So fill this with water, and it's got usually the I'm just looking if it's there. I don't think so. But anyway, so there's the squeeze, and you just drink right from the pouch here.
Yeah, I think we grabbed an old one, but you would conceivably be able to take an actual drink. You wouldn't just have to let the drips come out.
Okay, we have 2 more things to cover here.
I'm excited for them.
Are you excited for this one? I'm very excited for this one.
I'm excited for the other one too.
So look at this one. So this is a duffel bag. Obviously, with packing our gear into the kayak, you need something that's compact and something that's gonna fit enough gear. So this duffel bag right here is 60 liters, and we're going to open it right here.
Yes, this big.
So in this bag, we were able to fit our 2-people tent, bedrolls, sleeping bags, and our cooking system. So everything will fit here easily, no problem.
I like how we have the thermostat there, the thermometer. I mean, I forgot that we had it there. So it's like a really big kid version of that little day pack that we were talking about earlier. Just another one of those bags that folds up inside itself. And it's great for when you go on like a long trip too, if you want to have a second bag for when you get there, but then you don't want to put that bag on the airplane. So bags and bags are great.
See? That is 60 liters.
Alright.
So you can fit in a lot of things in there. I love this one. This is my favorite purchase.
It's pretty resilient. It's a pretty thick, durable material. So I mean, it got wet and it was in the water a little bit. Like there's water in the boat, but it's a pretty strong material here.
Hi, Quid Mike. Hello.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah. So and I don't think it was. How much was this one?
No idea.
But the price was very reasonable. And I was like,
$1 million.
oh my god. How much?
$1 million probably.
No.
Nope. Okay.
No, so the price was reasonable. Again, I'm gonna leave all of the prices after we finish this live. But even if you're traveling, it doesn't have to be camping or kayaking. I mean, even for regular travels, I will see myself using this one many times.
And you can take off the straps for this one too, so you could actually go without the shoulder straps if you just wanted a nice little light bag.
Yeah, so for folks who we do have the membership for REI, and if you're not familiar with the membership with REI, once you become a member, there are so many perks that come with becoming a member. First of all, they have sometimes some classes online or in person. They will take people out kayaking or rock climbing, hiking, backpacking, and then if you are a member, you get a discounted price. And then also you can take advantage of the garage sale that they have. And what else? You can get special prices from their store because you are a member, and they have their annual dividend where you would get about I think 10% cash back on your purchases from the previous year. So for whatever that we bought this year from REI, next year 2022, I think around March or so, we would get 10% cash back, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Last year, the previous year, we went to buy some rock climbing gear, and we used all of our dividend, and we paid nothing.
Yeah, literally nothing.
We paid nothing. We got rope, climbing rope, and we got
100 feet. We got 100 feet of cord. We got grip. What do you call it? The hangboard that we could also put up. We got a bunch of carabiners. We got a couple of what do you call them? Nuts. The things that you they're called nuts. They're hex tools. Other things that you can stick cans. There you go. You stick into the rock wall and some other beaters. And we got a couple of quick draws too.
Quick draws too. And I was like, oh my god, we got so much gear. We didn't even pay for it. Geraldine, have you guys done any of the classes? We've done their free classes. So they have free classes to the public and they have paid classes. We actually took so many classes because for me it used to be this, date night REI or something like that.
Yeah, it's a heck of food. We were going
REI. So we went to one of the classes. They were talking about how to backpack to Habiba Falls, and then you just go there, and some of their experts would give you a lecture about what you need to pack. And even Kilimanjaro, they had a class about Kilimanjaro. And so we took the free classes. We never went on their paid classes, but we know a couple of people who went rock climbing and rappelling with REI, and they said it was a good class.
I think if I remember correctly too, when we did the class, back me up here, they gave you like a little discount to walk around in the store to buy something. Was that true?
Oh no, that's sur la table. That's the cooking class.
Alright, well, hashtag, we'll talk about that some other time too.
As with the cooking classes that we take with another company, when you finish the cooking class, they give you discounts on their cookware.
Fair enough.
Alright, you want to talk about this one?
Yeah, definitely. So, wilderness wash. One of the things I always wanted to try to pay attention to was hygiene. And I get so used to just like going out on an overnight hike and then just getting stinky and then just coming home and I don't care. I deal with the stink. But when you go out there for a couple of days, you might want toothpaste, you might want to wash your clothes, you might want to wash yourself. Mm-hmm. And they have various forms of biodegradable, eco-friendly soap. What's happening?
Geraldine's like, as I'm eating.
Stanky. But they have a couple of opportunities. If you've ever used like the 50-in-1 sort of I forget the soap and such. This one says body wash, shampoo, dishwashing detergent, clothes detergent. So you can't really do too much by way of like brushing your teeth with it, like some of the other crazy ones out there. Mm-hmm. But for being eco-friendly and being able to kind of wash yourself off, having a little bottle like this is great. And it's got a nice hard top too, so I haven't had any concerns that I'm going to crack it open and have it leak all over my bag yet. But
so it's just got little dispenser, little hole.
Yeah.
That's really nice. We haven't had the chance to. Have you used it?
I did use it when we were there.
Yeah, but I really like this, especially for car camping and kayaking like this. So really 1, 2, 3, 4 in one. Body wash, shampoo, dishwashing detergent, clothes detergent, and it's biodegradable, which is important if you are doing any type of cleaning near a water source. So they even have the Leave No Trace certification. So it's really cool.
Yeah, they'll have other ones too that are like bar soap and other forms of soap. I think some are even powdered, but I haven't seen many that are that way. Anyway.
Yeah, definitely eco-friendly. Okay, so this is the last purchase, which We haven't opened yet, so we're gonna do this right here.
Much to our theme, though. It's a bag in a bag.
It's a bag in a bag. I feel like most of the items today are bags in a bag. But this is a duffel bag that we bought for our trip to Tanzania this summer.
We're going to Kilimanjaro too.
Yeah.
Ah.
So this is our first purchase for the trip. I don't know if we need. I don't really know if we need an extra large, and I couldn't open it there, so we pretty much just bought it, and we said, okay, if the extra large is the right one, we'll keep it. If not, we will return it and get a large one instead. Okay, so are you guys ready? Let's do it.
You thought that other bag was big. So this lovely duffel bag that we have here is waterproof. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, it's like a sneaker. There's like little bits of like paper wrapped around all the little parts. Anyway.
Awesome.
It's a pretty big bag. Was it 135 liters?
I don't know.
But so you can wear it as a backpack, obviously. So these are shoulder straps that you can use to carry it on your back.
Wow, it's huge.
Yep.
How many liters? Hold up.
I think it's 135 is what I remember reading online. I guess we can fill it up with water and find out.
Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, so this is from the brand the North Face, and this is a lot of mountaineers would take this type of duffel bags to, I don't know, base camp, Everest, all type of mountaineering activities. You would see people taking this type of duffel bags, but I think this is the right size I was looking for.
Good.
Well, how many liters? Base camp duffel.
Yeah, I think we have yet to figure out what we're going to do with it for real on the trip. The porters that we're going to use sometimes only can carry so much, and this bag might be too big. But in terms of getting all of our gear around and such, definitely. But we'll see. It could probably serve another purpose too. On the mountain.
Hike with Mike. Is it scentless? If it had a scent, I would be worried about attracting bears. Oh, you're talking about the
the soap. Yeah, the wash.
soap.
Fair point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
pH neutral, low sudsing, suitable for fresh salt water.
Not really. I mean, it's not. It doesn't smell like a deodorant or something like that. But usually in bear country, you're right. You wanna make sure that anything that has a scent is kept away from camp. So honestly, even if it doesn't have a scent, I'd probably leave it with my toiletry and stuff like that. Toiletry and food and everything else.
Sure. And if you were going to be washing your food and such with it too, you'd still want to be doing that away from your camp. But yeah, I don't. It doesn't say either way that it is or is not scentless. I would have presumed that it was not scentless, or that it had no scent.
No scent. Yeah, I would think so. Hike with Mike is saying, save the silica packs. They are great to keep fire starting items nice and dry.
Oh, fair enough.
That's awesome. It's over there.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, the other one.
Oh, sure.
I didn't know that.
That's actually a really good idea. I can't say I've ever really thought of that.
Thank you, Mike. But for right now, we're gonna keep them if we have to return them back.
I thought he was asking if the bag was scentless.
Oh my god, me too. I
it smells like a new bag.
Like,
Is that your car?
I feel like an idiot now. No, but then I realized stuff. But anyway, so this is the bag. I think this is the right size we need. For 2 people, like just imagine we have our hiking poles and our clothes for 1 month.
Right.
I think this is going to be great.
One of the problems we usually have when we're traveling on a plane, for that matter, is you can't take hiking poles on a plane with you. So you usually have to figure out how to disassemble them and put them in a bag. And if you don't get the ends covered, they will rip holes in your bag and stuff. So it's nice to have a nice durable bag when you're doing some long trips like that.
Yeah.
Because you want them to be able to handle themselves well as they get thrown around in the airports and move between aircraft, etc.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think that's all I brought here. We bought a couple of other things. You got some shirts.
Oh, yeah.
We got another dry pack.
I bought a shirt that I used with my hat. It was a long sleeve one that I could just throw water on. It wicked moisture away pretty well. but I would use that to stay cool. And also it was SPF rated, so it would keep some of the sun off of me, which is good too.
Yeah. Well, I think that's about it for today. It's 5:37. We have about, oh, we still have enough time. But I think I will wrap up the live right here. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I appreciate your comments, your presence, your tips. I think the silica is a great tip.
Actually, if you had any other questions about some of the bags and such too, we'd certainly be happy to answer if you.
Yeah, definitely. And I will make sure to leave the links for all of these items. I don't know if all of them are going to be on Amazon, but I just linked to them on the REI website if they are there.
Sure.
And yeah, I'm so excited that we had a few people joining in today. I did not really expect it because, I don't do a lot of lives on the channel here. So I was like, oh, I don't know how many people will join, but yeah. Thank you. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, and have a good night. It was really enjoyable to talk to all of you today. Bye.
Take care, everybody.